And it'll be interesting to see what belief.
Oh, and here's a chance for Godus on the reverse. Just put it high, Matt Godus.
Just put it high. He's put that somewhere close to Rose Ed. It's a great forward pass. Argentinian defence getting caught out. The backhand not being taken. Godus just underneath the ball, cuts into the turf. The ball's popping anyway. Unbelievably lucky to get away with that. I think the trap at the top of the circle must have been poor for Piat.
Oh, now Godus with some 3D trickery. Matt Godus! What a save from Vivaldi! That was on target. A brilliant individual run from Matt Godus.
Right.
Again, second phase play from Australia. Godus comes in, Vivaldi's read it, goes down low, he's got his feet slightly wrong. In the end, he has to go leg guard, knocks you away, out from the space you want to hold.
Knowles. Wetton, good trap. What a finish! Jacob Wetton, 3-0 Australia. Exceptional again from the Kookaburras.
It's the top of the circle, the quality of the ball in first touch is brilliant. Takes it out to one side. I think that gets a defensive touch in front of Vivaldi, but it is the easiest little
moments of the tournament. A long overhead, 50 yards, tap down out of the sky. Here's a highlight moment perhaps for Argentina. But that slap shot never really perturbed Chata. Mazzilli couldn't get it on target.
Ball's popped through, Mazzilli's gone one-on-one. He knows where Knowles is, he's peeled off his back foot, but the angle is just too...
Hayward, Turner, Australia in the D again. Hand on stick is the stick, and Godus, slap shot on the reverse, again requiring quick...
Even there, fantastic slap, just under the shoulder slap is how you describe that. And this is just a shot from Jamie Dwyer, had an awful lot of time. As you mentioned, good purchase behind it. He really connected with that one. And Sridhar standing
from Lalit. In fact, it was Mandeep, the main pest there. Barendra's ball. Here's a chance for India. Chata gets in front of Yuvraj. And here, Yuvraj just mistiming his strike a little. Tough, though, on the spin and reverse stick. Referee just, umpire just playing a little bit of advantage there to see what Glenn Turner could do. Now, Devon, deflection, Sridhar yet again. Turner with a great touch, it's still alive, Orchard. And
Sunil, he was never going to be 5 from there. But as you see the ball make its way in from Tim Devon, finding Glenn Turner. Sridhar with their right glove. Good diving save away to his right. Fantastic camera angle here to see it. And a good clearance at the end. He won't be happy to see it.
Sorello steps up. This ball can go directly into the D if he wants, so there should be some power behind this. There's a little deflection just wide from Dwyer. And Wetton was there on the far post as well.
It's a fantastic ball in by Sorello, using a drag flick technique to put the ball in, spinning and swirling, and Dwyer was unlucky not to get that one on target with a little behind-the-back reverse tip.
And it was just off the ground as well, which made it a little bit harder for Wetton on the far post there to deflect it goal bound, but he was in the right place. With strength from Zalewski in the midfield. Crossfield now to Dwyer. Wetton ahead of him. And there's the diagonal ball from Govers. Subramaniam keeping his cool. He's got Liam de Jong ahead of him on the far post, but he's going to go himself into the D. There's the cross, and comfortable take. Strong take too on the forehand, and Malaysia with a chance to counter-attack.
Defender pretty easily with a little drag off his right foot to his left, and here he's renowned for being able to put in a reverse stick cross like no one else, so it's good to see he's using that.
Or so minutes to ride out for Australia. Here's Hammond again on his 250th cap. Dwyer looking to make it 2. Tried to tuck it under Subramaniam, and Wetton over the bar. Long corner.
It doesn't have to worry about the weather conditions. That's probably Malaysia coming from 36 degrees and 90% humidity.
There's a look again at Wetton's shot, which was charged down. Wetton keeping the ball in play. Knowles now with the cross. And Turner again looking to add a second. There's a shot under the arm from Jamie Dwyer. It just goes wide of the right post as he was looking at it.
To keep it in on the end line, you can see him sliding in here to keep it within. It's fantastic. And then Jamie with a snapshot just off the outside of the post.
Well, this is why he's 5 times FIH Player of the Year. Could have easily just crept inside the post there. James again with the ball forward. Sorry, not Simon Child, Simon Orchard. Child, of course, playing for New Zealand later on today. And here's another chance to make it 2. Again, it fell to Wetton. Certainly is in the heart of the action. Can he? The great snapshot again, but an equally good save from Subramaniam in the goal. Here's another look at it.
So you can see here, picked up well, first time from goals, which is always difficult for a keeper, but he did well to get the block and unfortunately came off of Faiez's foot.
And they did, remember, finish second behind Australia at the recent Sultan Aslan Shah Cup in March 2014. Here's Ockenden to make it 2. Off the back foot and finds the backboard. Ockenden extends Australia's lead. It's Australia 2, Malaysia 0.
That's an absolutely world-class run from Ockenden with the ball. The way he's entered the circle, drawn the defenders and pulled onto his reverse. Not only is it really smart from him as well, usually on a reverse strike from there you tend to go across the keeper. He's hit it near post, giving Kumar in the Malaysian goal no chance.
Knew exactly where he was going there. There was a little bit of pressure on him from Aslan, the captain of Malaysia. But even from this point here, Eddie Ockenden had an eye for goal. Keeper's gone the wrong way. He's tucked it. Just come down to umpire interpretation, don't they? And obviously watching it in slow motion, not quite the same as it transpired at full pace. Here's Dwyer to make it 3. Off the back foot and scores! Jamie Dwyer, his first goal of the tournament. Australia's 3rd. And they lead Malaysia here by 3-0.
This potentially could be the floodgates opening up that everyone would have expected, but great individual skill for Jamie Dwyer, and again Australia being down to 10 men to score. He has a great strong receive here, wide base, picks it up to go past the defender, but also to keep the ball in the end of his stick here is fantastic, along with a snapshot again.
Yeah, he's just taking it away from the defenders there onto the back foot, and Ockenden involved in the build-up play. There was his goal. He scored the 2nd. Jamie Dwyer's now added a 3rd.
Up off of the turf when Australia puts this in is very difficult to defend.
There's 5 Malaysian players there trying to stop this ball going through. They can't. It gets a touch from Turner, and Australia have a 4th goal. This one could be going to video referral. Turner confidently got a touch on it, and I've got to say, at first look, it looks like this one's a goal.
I definitely think it's a goal off of Turner. Not sure how much he knew about it, but again, inside that area, as we discussed, he's lethal. I think this might be a video referral just from the referee himself, not actually asked by the Malaysians. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for clearing that one up, and let's get the view from the video umpire. So is it a goal or not a goal? We're looking for a deflection from Glenn Turner, number 4 here on the P-spot.
Yeah, clear goal.
It's through the legs, isn't it? There's no sign of a foot there. It's definitely caught his stick. His instant reaction is that that is a goal.
One of surprise, but also jubilation by the looks of things.
Both feet off the ground as well.
You'll have to go from behind the goal to see it again better.
Couldn't really see it too clearly. It's got to be clear evidence there. Yeah, certainly not a foot.
Has to be a goal.
Well, what they will just be checking for is a final touch inside the D, that it is 100% come off Turner's stick, and that there is that sort of deviation off the stick and into the backboard.
Yeah, I think it's one of those ones that won't actually have to go to interpretation, where the video referral is...
Excellent play. Here's a chance for Malaysia. Can they get one back? Something to take away from this game. Reverse stick shot comes in. Oh, it's gone through the keeper's legs, has it? No. Goalmouth scramble to keep that one out. Good.
A player to pounce on it. We'll have a look at the replay here.
It was the crossfield ball that did all the damage. Then the reverse stick shot from Firhan.
Yeah, the spin on the ball did take it between his legs, and he was lucky to have his captain mark.
And the captain, Knowles. They did have a multiple captain system for a while, as there's a bit of space for Hammond. That's a good ball, and on the reverse, an early goal for Tim Deevan of Australia. The Kookaburras are on the board. And Devo is absolutely cock-a-hoop.
The celebration says it all there. It was fantastic play, first of all, from Rob Hammond in the midfield. Broke through 2 Spanish defenders here with a little lift, and then to find Devo standing free in the circle, a little reverse stick slap into the goal. I think Kiko Cortez might be a bit upset by that one. It seemed to be quite close to their right leg, but maybe it was just came through a crowded circle there.
He had an eon to get onto that reverse stick. No real pressure, so it seemed. Couple of red sticks.
Yes.
All the red shirts inside the attacking quarter. Great deflection, and another nice piece of reaction from Cortez to ensure it was in this half, but It comes unstuck once more, and Orchard links with Hammond back to Orchard, who's been close on a couple of occasions. That took a defender's deflection and goes wide, but the hit was made from inside the D.
Just a replay here of Orchard's shot, some brave defending from Enrique, I think it is, the Spanish number 3, and I'm not too sure that's too far away. Cortez diving away to his right and happy.
One back.
As you rightly said, it was a good pick-up initially from De Bonch, who found Casaseas, who put the ball across, came up high off the goalkeeper 25. In the end, creating that danger, and the referee to save any reckless sticks flying anywhere initially to give that penalty corner. And it looks like the Australian's going to make a goalkeeper change here. Sometimes considered always to be rubbing the salt in the wound, but here as you have a quick look at the reverse stick shot from Matt Godas here, well saved by Kiko Cortez to keep the ball down and avert any other.
As if indeed they can find some more here, as lovely skill from Thierry, and that deflection is dangerous. Charter's in a good position to stop Van Obel, but he's still got it. Flo Van Obel. Coisins.
Physical contest, I think we could easily see some cards flowing.
Well, Ockenden, he's a man you don't want to give space. Eddie Ockenden, brilliance, makes it 3-0 for Australia. Wow. That is just too good.
Well, Vanash has been beaten with pure power. This little move inside, what a deep offering a pass comes in. Bosh! Vanash doesn't even see that. He doesn't move his right leg. His balance is all off. Can't get his feet together. All his weight's on his right side. Jumps there, look. And that jump's what put him...
He hit here because, again, the Kookaburras looking dangerous on the quick release. Orchard, quick in, Wetton lets the young strike. It was on target, and the Van Ash glove stopped it from being 4.
Out if he called it.
A couple of months ago, yes, but it was a defender's stick inside the D. And the own goal rule no longer a part of. Plenty of time here. Charter is beaten this time. Flo Van Obel finds a goal for Belgium, and the Red Lions pull one back.
Well, it's probably one of the slowest balls into the circle. The Charters might actually have even gone past it, but it gets hammered into the circle, and Van Obel stops it absolutely. Oh, we see here, that was the defensive touch, sorry. The line's wrong on the replay. This is the ball in that Van Obel picks, goes through 2 players, stops it dead, and then just sees the bottom corner, doesn't connect with it, but Charters, I think, has gone past that, and it goes underneath him. Big extension there, it does, nutmeg.
What you can expect when you've got such evenly matched teams. But here you see Robert van der Horst making his initial breakthrough. Jacoby did well to smother, but it's the shot here, brilliantly saved from the left hand of Jacoby, with Benny Vesson behind to cover him.
Field all the way to Devine. Here's a bit of room for Devine. Can she get his shot off? Yes, he can. Oh, and blazed over the bar from Van Ass. He says that took a German deflection. Long corner. Putting his side in front with 2 minutes to go. Hertzberger, let's have a look back on his goal.
You could see him there. He received a fantastic pass from Kalama, taking his time, in my opinion. They're doing ever so well to try take it around the goalkeeper, showing great core strength to really pivot back up and make the save with the left hand. And here Konstantin Juncker almost finding that near post, wasn't too far away, but Verger on the back post.
3-on-3 here at the back bar with Kemperman on one side, Kalama on the other. Here's Kemperman now, who scored the other night, looking to make it 2 here. Good save from Jacoby. Right foot extended, Kalama was in there.
Great counter-attack hockey here shown by the Netherlands, with Sandergaard making a piercing run into midfield. We had Kemperman from a tight angle doing very well to get the shot on target. Nicholas Jacoby doing well. Good right.
Grambusch with the quick restart. Had to be disciplined there. The Dutch captain couldn't make the challenge. Here's a chance for Germany to get an equaliser. A little push on the back there. And the follow-up goal goes over the crossbar. Oh dear, oh dear. 3 or 4 chances there. Initially that first shot, then the follow-up shot, and then the one that was tipped over the crossbar. You take your pick.
Thinks Vicker, once he receives the ball, he wasn't expecting to be in so much space. But once he receives it here on the top of the circle, probably needed to get a shot off that bit quicker, under a lot of pressure. Ball coming in, difficult enough in defence and keeping that clean sheet.
It will also push them to 9 points as Seve Van Ass looks to seal the deal. Goal bound. Surely it's just a little tap in. Well, somehow...
The case here, the ball from Seve Van Ass to me was going high and across goal as he enters the circle here and wide, so dangerous. That's going off target. It's well taken by Linus Butt in a combination, but also well defended from...
Possession on the halfway line. Listen to the crowd roar as he comes forward. Verger to his left. Verger with the slap shot. Oh! Shoots wide. off target from Verga. Had Hallower in assistance there, and alongside him, Bakker playing in the pass from the initial counter-attack.
Brilliant play in from Bakker. First time effort from Verga, decided to go with the slap. October, they beat Egypt in the final eventually with the 2-0 victory, but the tournament itself was unfortunately surrounded by controversy.
Just hold on that story, as here's Zeller. He's got Rua with him, and on the reverse it's just beyond. A very exciting young player, Christopher Rua.
As you can see, he picks up the ball here, and I don't think he's actually going to shoot from that tight angle. It's actually a pass in front of the goal, but unfortunately, again, the ball makes its way past the second post without anyone being there for it, and any issues with this.
So, the loose clearance there from Heine, and again, danger for Jacoby. He comes from the line and does well to the Clinton Panther. And living up to his name was onto that loose clearance from defence.
He did very well to get a snapshot away on the reverse stick there, and Jacoby spreading himself, making himself big and getting a huge block. I think that
this is Wicker. A nice touch for Wesley. Christopher Wesley with time, and the shot is seen behind. Too much time there from the South African.
A reverse stick shot coming in close around the feet, and he's done well on this pitch to keep it down. Made contact with the ball here, and I think it came off a German foot in the end, so there's no danger there for him.
Is receiving from Rabenta, trying to set some space up on that tomahawk side, and again Petersen forced into a save.
Not too much space given to the attackers inside that circle, and not enough pressure on the ball. You can hear just beating their guys, diving in at the last second, and that's the last thing you need to do against the world #2 side.
Plenty of space out in midfield for Benedict Furk. He's got a man down low, and that cross is, again, a dangerous moment.
I think it's turned away by Eustace there. Potential could have been in off the stick and seen as an own goal.
Another shot here over the top from Oliver Korn.
Action from Petersen in the goal. Great save.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Left hand into the chest by the looks of things. Just there, double save.
And Fuchs once more with that great dribbling skill. Florian Fuchs, another chance on the tomahawk. That one, I think, was into the chest. It's a penalty corner.
That time again, Fuchs, I think that's his third or fourth attempt now on the reverse stick, drawing another save for Petersen. This time I think it did catch him in the chest and came off the keeper high and dangerous, just there.
Guys, remember we have 40 seconds. 40 seconds.
Nonetheless, good save again to keep his side in this, but the first corner, so we'll have to see what Germany have to offer from here.
Half-time, the sun makes itself a bit more
ball.
present here. This movement's good. Stokowski tight on the back line again. The pads together from Rabenta.
I think it was Thilo Stokowski that made his way in towards the end line, picked up the ball, narrow angle, tried to smash it, and Petersen did good again.
Jones was the 5 there.
What a
Now
ball.
here goes Zeller. And again, Stokowski can spin and shoot on the natural side. It got caught in the legs and went through in the end. And it is a second goal for Germany. Oh, unfortunately there, Erasmus Petersen found himself in a good position, but it just bubbled off his body and through his legs, I think, and into the goal for Germany's second.
I think in the end, unfortunately, it was a fantastic ball to start off with here. Rabenta head up, found Zeller, who made his way into the circle here, and Stokowski showed good strength to pick up the ball and get a shot off, and unfortunately just catching the inside of the leg of Petrus there and into the goal.
So a telling strike right on half-time.
For the players like Zeller and Fuchs, when they get into that situation, they don't even have to get their head up. They put it in that area and know that one of their fellow players is there.
On another dangerous moment here with that backline drive from Jean-Philippe Rabenta.
Striker.
Heine, there's the telling ball after the patient build-up. Fuchs on the reverse. Another save from Petersen. And, oh, not really
Another save again
from Schwanepoel. He had the chance.
I would say favourite side, his reverse stick side, I think is more his fifth attempt in the reverse. Good solid block, I think, here with the leg guards. And again, the follow-up just on the baseline to get that second block.
Oh, tried to dump it back, and a third goal goes in. Quick as a flash match. Grumbush makes it 3-0. a slight mistake at the back from South Africa, and a quick ball into the D, sent home by the German number 8.
He's ghosted in there and taken it on the bounce, a through ball that was threaded through there from it's Vicker that played the ball in, taking it first time on the forehand, head over the ball, brilliant technique, and found the bottom corner, giving Peterson no chance in the goal. From this angle you see, though, he just had that run on the defender there, unfortunately, too much time.
Did well to win the long corner. And yet again, the men in white and black stream away. Strelkowski's ball is good for Vess. Now Ruhr out on the right. Beautiful stick skill. Oh, what a player he's going to be! And that almost was one of the greatest goals you'd ever see. It's still gone in anyway. Off the stick of Oliver Kahn, but all the joy was in the skill of Christopher Ruhr.
Absolutely fantastic aerial and dribbling skills. Also known as 3D skills, when you're able to get the ball up off the ground, but also not only do that, but manipulate it and move it while it's in the air, which is such a difficult skill, as you see here, leaving the defenders for dead at 6s and 7s, and to get the shot off as well on target. Great save initially by Peterson, and unfortunate just that there was on hand Korn to put it in on the back post.
Well, I think Peterson did a wonderful job, one to save once, and also stop Christopher Wesley putting it in.
Very much so. It was going across the face of goal there. First initial brilliant save there with the left leg guard, and to get across to put pressure with a stick, and unfortunately German was there on hand to put it
inside the last minute of the game. Oh, good turn again. He's bemusing the Ruhr, but he's just not able to get that goal. The cross is a little dangerous.
Fantastic individual skills here. Good save from Peterson again in the goal, even with 30 seconds to play, still seeing that he's keeping concentration and again keeping the score down for his country. Great save again.
Oh, and hopefully
Net. Firhan Asari putting Malaysia ahead on 26 minutes. This to make it 4, though. Lloyd Norris-Jones goes solo and scores a 4th for South Africa. They're having a field day. This time it's Lloyd Norris-Jones that gets his name on the score sheet. Great execution, great individual effort. And South Africa up here. It's Malaysia 1, South Africa 4.
Malaysia have lost their way, and it was a lovely pass from Austin Smith all the way through. Norris-Jones just led the goalkeeper, took it out one side. Kumar didn't commit high enough. You're going to go one-on-one, you need to get somewhere close to the player. Goes underneath him. He's gone with his hands, not with his hip. Big space underneath as he goes Superman on the turf. Norris-Jones taking advantage of that gap. Clean strike, in you go. Ozan's had no warm-up at all. It's going to be a tough call if he gets asked it.
Norris-Jones then goes himself onto the reverse stick, and, well, almost the first touch of Brosnan was to pick it out of his own net.
Welcome to the game.
Well, the coach can hardly watch. Hand across his face there, here's why.
Pops in here, Norris-Jones again on the backhand, just pulls around it a little bit too quick.
Down here.
First one hit him right at the point of the shoulder. As it peels in here, this slat reverse shot goes right into the point of Peter's shoulder, underneath that shoulder pad. He does really well to retain his focus. 3 saves in a row, and then the ball pull touch from Reid Ross. It was this overlap run that created everything. Into the circle for the pits, off Peter's toes, hits him again, and then now with his body behind the ball. I reckon that's 7 touches in about a minute and a half.
Really stretched. Almost split into 2 halves as Malaysia take up the reins, and there's going to be a shot for Faisal Sari at the head of the D, goes high and blasts it over. There's a final touch from the goalkeeper just in case to tip it over the counter-attack.
Yeah, this is that counter-attack. Sari comes into the head of the D. Not sure it needed a touch from Gowyn Jones, but he has only just come on. That, however, was the finish from Austin.
Another run forward from Sharoon. May take the shot himself, does, and finishes convincingly. Bottom left from Sharoon Abdullah. Slots this one home. The space just opened up in front of him. Decided to take it himself, and, well, there's another one back for Malaysia. Malaysia 2, South Africa 6.
Sharoon's cut here, left to right, across the line of the chasing defender is what gave him all the time. It gets a final touch on the far post. I don't think Sharoon will get the credit. It gets deflected. Jones wouldn't have got there anyway, but that is good support on the far post, as we saw Faisal just finish it off.
Full of surprises in there, including defeating Germany, but it's the Netherlands that come forward now. Open shot! Oh, it's hit the upper bar. Has it crossed the line?
Oh my God.
Well, it's hit the crossbar and almost in slow motion replay. We need it because it was a quick counter-attack.
Yeah, makes his way in, and the ball just invitingly across the top of the circle for it to hit first time. Goalkeeper left stranded. I think he even had his hands up in the air for celebration. A fantastic effort, as you can see, did not cross over the line.
And finished third last time round. Bakker picks it up on his reverse stick. Here's Verga with the reverse stick shot. And tipped away. Get it. Can't get the shot off. Brave tackle from Lopez. Loads of orange in the circle, and that one goes wide as well. High and wide this time.
Swing from Bakker on the top of the circle, which possibly, and I think definitely should have been a free out. But we see here Kalma with the open side slap, missing the target just at the end.
Yeah, I agree. I thought that challenge from Lopez before was a clean one. Verga, scorer of Netherlands' first goal on the day. Can he get the second? It goes high and above the goal of Vivaldi.
Good first-time pass from Robert Kemperman on a slap to find Verga. He did well to peel away from the defender and get the reverse stick straight off. A bit wide and a bit under pressure. Style technique we saw in the opening day, like Chris Sorello as well, with great effect.
Where's that one gone? That's clattered into the Netherlands defender. Yeah.
Link-up play then with Valentin Verga, who made his way into the circle here to have a reverse stick shot, and as you said, was closed well by Juan Vivaldi in the goal there with a good left hand.
It had Van Ass for England playing in white and blue. Catlin, who had a stonking game the other night against Belgium, picks up where he left off. There's a chance for England to open the scoring. Stockman had to be at his very best to stop that deflection coming in from Jackson. Man-to-man, gets in that. Accurate reverse stick tackle as well. Bakker gets it straight back off Martin though. Zevi Van Ass on the backhand. It's off the top ball. Oh, right. Fox and Pinner getting a bit of this. Hilton have made crucial saves. Keep an eye on the far
Body
side
weight
of your
backwards. Pinner's gone for it with his left hand. I think Pinner would have had that if Fox hadn't touched it anyway.
Plays a fair bit of